We got Drake dropping a new album, A Party Next Door, sending shots at Kendrick Lamar and Joe Budden on the new R&B album. And Melissa Ford said what he said, let's heat up the summer.
Ooh, legend from the six. Why you hanging around? It sucks that you hanging around a D sucker. Now, when he said this, I was like, "Who we talking about? Are you talking about Flip? Because she does a podcast with Joe
I
Budden.
heard she was talking about Flip.
She sits next to sits in between Flip and Joe Budden, but of course you know what's going on with Joe. I mean, him and Drake's beef has been going.
Wasn't Joe in the news just for like streaking recently?
Yeah, he beat that case.
No, but like, did he even address it on his podcast?
Yeah,
Like, why were you drunk and naked?
He wasn't drunk. He was sleepwalking.
He was sleepwalking naked
He was
down the street.
He was sleep. I mean, you sleepwalk. What else? I mean, you don't supposed to wake up a
wild.
sleepwalker.
Walk out the door. It's one thing for him to like wake up in the living room, like
Walk to the kitchen, walk to the refrigerator, make a sandwich. But watch you walk down the street. I mean, his next door neighbor snitched on him and everything. But yeah, he talked about that. He on the podcast he did talk about. On the podcast, he did talk about this whole situation about Melissa Ford. I mean, he did seem bothered by it, but he ain't really let it show. He threw like little subliminal hits. But I mean, back to this, man. My coach playing this video of Melissa Ford walking down the beach. You gonna know that. I mean, Drake did this whole something sexy for you, for you. Yeah, you play it. He did this all for you with no promo. I mean, right now, if you know, he's beefing with his record label, so he did this with Party.
Legend from the Sea.
Yeah, he did this with his artist Party. I mean, this whole album is really like 90% Drake.
I wasn't familiar with Melissa's work.
What, Melissa Ford driving around in a Honda Accord?
She's looking pretty deep.
I think they seen her drive it off in the Ford. Yeah, I mean, she used to be a video. She's like one of the popular video vixens back in the day, like in the Big Pimpin' music video. The Game made a song, and like he named her in it. So like, she like one of those, but like she's not like Superhead. She's not like Karen Steffan. She really
or like my co-host's favorite, Cat Stacks.
Nah, she hates those. She hates Cat Stacks and she hates Karen Steffan. But I mean, a lot of people were saying that trying to look up this whole Drake album was real difficult. Basically on Apple Music, you type in the word Drake, you type in the word that how he
Give me a
named the album. It wasn't coming up. It was hard to find, but it doesn't.
Oh, I still never did that.
Exactly, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Drake's first week sales is $250K for the R&B album, so he has the number one R&B album. He's putting R&B on the map. I mean, he's breaking records. They're saying, I mean, but people do say they don't like it. There's a lot of songs on here they say they don't like. But I mean, other people feel like the reason why you don't like it is because you thought it was gonna be a rap album. You thought it was gonna be more. It was gonna be some bars in it where he like talking a whole bunch of ish about Kendrick Lamar, or a whole bunch of ish about Joe Budden. But it was like really like 95% R&B, 5% like he'll like say a little rap bar. But to me, I love the album. The Me Project song is fire, even though everybody hating on it. But you found it?
Yeah, I mean, I typed it in on Apple Music, and his songs come up. Yeah, it comes up immediately.
Comes up immediately now. Yeah.
Here's the artist. When you type in Drake, his artist profile link comes up, and then the album, some sexist songs.
Maybe they lying. I mean, maybe they.
And then Give Me a Hug, and then Greedy, and then what is it? Nokia, Meet Your Padre.
Maybe they lying, but what they not lying about is saying that this is a classic. My co-host said, "Nah, you can't find me not one post that anybody said that." And I showed him like 10.
You went to Twitter and typed in Drake praise, and then showed me tweets where they were praising Drake. That's not an accomplishment.
It is an accomplishment.
I told you to check out the comment sections on Instagram on people posting about it, just like all the major Instagram pages that people are on for music. And see what the comment section was looking like. And he's like, nope. I just typed in a Drake greatest on Twitter and see what came up. And of course, it's all praise tweets. So my co-host definitely rigged and skewed his results.
I'm a Drake stan. What do you expect? I mean, I like Kendrick Lamar. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, B Don't Kill My Vibe and all the other extra ish shit. He other music he made, like Luther, songs with Rihanna. I love those songs, but I feel like everybody just on Kendrick Lamar not too hard right now. So I try to stay off Instagram. I mean, at least right now because it's Super Bowl.
You on Instagram all day, every day.
I'm only commenting on baddies and what's going on with Drewski. But yeah,
That's your favorite baddie?
exactly.
I'm bringing this back on screen because I got to call you out. No, my co-host is on Instagram all day, every day. Check us out on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. Tales from the Crib 210 on Instagram. My co-host is literally commenting on every page, especially all the sports page, and trolling everyone because I get all the notifications for our Instagram that they're like, you're wrong, you're dead wrong, and I hate you. I get like 30 notifications like that a day because you trolling people all the time.
I have to let people know. I mean, like, I have to let people know that when was the last time that you got in the car and said, "Put on that new Kendrick"? Exactly, you didn't.
No.
Exactly, you
remember
paying that new ball out.
Yeah, you play the new ball out.
Exactly, you playing a new Drake. It's either one of the two. I don't anything. I mean, let me stop playing. Or you playing Playboy Cardi. You a hater? Don't be a hater. But I mean,
Gen Z kids.
But how do you feel about the album? Do you feel like you did hear it?
I mean, I felt like it was decent. I didn't feel like it was like monumental.
It's like
it wasn't like a monumental instant classic for me. I got to listen to it a few more times. Maybe the next couple times we in the gym, I'll have it on. But yeah, I got to give it a couple more listens to give it an honest opinion. Just from what I heard, kind of listening to it like once and a half. Yeah. It was pretty decent. It's like an album that you could just like put on and like not have to worry about it and just have it on in the background. But as far as being hearing a song and be like, oh, like I gotta get that on my playlist. I'm gonna listen to that song again and again. I didn't hear that in first listen.
True, but I mean he's coming out. Allegedly, he said the summer in 6 months he's gonna be heating up the summer. So I mean, hopefully he got some new music dropping in.
Is he done with the dissing? Is he moving on?
No, of course, hope not. I need him to diss
or is
everybody.
it like super subliminal? Super subs.
It's gonna be like super subs. It's gonna be like super subs. I mean, I feel like he's gonna call out LeBron. He's gonna call out.
This guy was to give me a hug.
Horrible. Yeah, he's gonna call out LeBron. He's gonna call out Kendrick Lamar. He's gonna call like everybody in the circle. He's probably gonna talk about SZA, how like he helped put SZA on and look what she did. She turned around and like she gossiped to him to Kendrick Lamar. So I mean, I mean,
SZA's pretty shady, but I've also heard some crazy, wild stories about SZA that I can't even air or say because they're so wild. But yeah, she seems like she's definitely one of my co-host's favorite terms, homie hopper. And she has some skeletons in her closet. But you can check that out on the internet on your own. I'm not here to expose her today. She did look great at the Super Bowl, so I'm going to give her a pass.
Definitely give her a pass on that.
You can look that up on your own.
But speaking of the Super Bowl and giving a pass, moving on to